Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the worst EX's wheel. We've not really been doing these episodes because, well, these cards are awful. They hurt our heads just reading them. And, yeah, with the best of one format, we're not really putting these episodes as a priority. Plus, with none of these cards actually rotating, it just makes things a whole lot easier. So obviously in the last one, I lost. Well, in the last episode of this series, I should say, because obviously this is a separate Sibling Sunday series. I lost that one. So I'm actually going to make my sister spin first.
Sure.
So we have some very bad candidates, as we already know. If you've gone into your own time and looked up some of these cards, they are shocking. So I'm kind of hoping she gets stuck with probably... Well, Lucario's got at least a way to buff its damage.
Sprigatito is pretty bad.
I would say I'd want to get you stuck with Sprigatito. So here we go. We're going to spin the wheel and see what you get. Right. I'm crossing my fingers for you. Come on. Oh no, that's Melmetal. From Stellar Crown. This card is shocking.
Yep. I've got it right here on my screen. So, Melmetal EX, 280 HP, stage 1. It just has one attack, and it's awful. For 2 metal and 2 colourless, it does Iron Swing, which is 100 times. And then it says, flip 2 coins. This attack does 100 damage for each heads. So you're capped at 200, and you could potentially not hit anything at all. It is weak to fire, and it has free retreat cost, as in the number 3, not free retreat, as in 0.
Obviously, because of the last episode, we're going to be using the same rules as the Wheel of Pain. So, you know, I'm not using fire types, and obviously she won't be able to use whatever I get and everything like that. Let's hope I don't get Sprigatito, because that card is even worse than I thought. No. No!
Oh, dear.
And the worst part, you resist grass. Oh, no.
I do. So, Sprigatito EX, 200 HP. It's a basic as well. Surprise, surprise. Obviously, it's not going to be able to evolve into anything as well.
No, that's the worst part.
Yeah, so for a colourless, it does Scratch for 20. Whoa. And then for a grass and 2 colourless, it does Magical Leaf for 100 damage, and you get to heal 30 from this Pokemon. It has a fire weakness, so no fire Pokemon for me as a backup. No resistance to anything, and it also has a 1 retreat cost.
I mean, and
yes, as you pointed out, I am resistant to grass, so...
I'm going to be hitting you for 70, so I have to 4-hit you, basically.
Yeah, 4-hit,
yeah. Oh, that's going to be painful. I've got an idea in my head. I don't think it's going to work too well, but yeah, I was kind of hoping to not get stuck with that, but, well, one of us has got to take it for the team, I guess, and unfortunately it's me. So if I remember rightly, the only other time a weakness will come up is Screamtail versus Lucario. It's not a major deal, but obviously Lucario is weak to Psychic, and, well, there's also Darkrai into Screamtail, so this wheel could get pretty painful for one of us, and so far it's been just hating me so far, but still, we're going to go off, make our decks. Hopefully I don't suffer too much with this damn cat, and we'll see in a moment. Well, one of us is relatively confident in this regard, and spoiler alert, it's me. I am not confident with this whatsoever. Right, coin flip, because it does matter. Tails never fails, let's go for it. So obviously, as we saw in the opening part, there we go, Tails never does fail. I did get Sprigatito, which resists, well, actually doesn't hit this Melmetal for 100. It hits it for 70, so I'm going with a really creative build. Not confident whatsoever, but I'm hoping it works out. But I do start with a Mully. So you do see something.
Yes, let's have a look.
Okay, just one. I can deal with that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Rare candy and a fighting energy.
I'll take that start. That's not a bad start.
I'll take
so yeah, the folks at home may be wondering what's in my hand, but there's reason for why this is in here. Okay, Iron Raw. I forgot this Zacian existed, I'll be honest. So I'm going to bench 2 Knacklies. I'm going to Nest Ball for a Sprig. I'll attach to Monkey Dory, and I will pass.
Okie doke.
Not raising any questions about the Knacklies, are you?
Well, I was wondering what the fighting energy was for, but you know. Okay, so we will Artisan for a Meltan. And I think we'll just attach to the Meltan for turn.
Yeah.
And
There's no point Iron Roaring.
No.
Because I'll just move it right back.
You just move it right back, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I will just pass there.
Understandable. Let's see what we get. Okay, that's helpful. So we will Nest Ball. Grab ourselves another Sprig. I'll then Artisan. Then another Monkey.
Yep.
And Lilies for 8.
Makes sense.
Okay, we'll take that. We'll evolve Knuckle Stack and Knuckle Stack. I'll then attach a Grass to my Sprig. Vessel away one of these Poffins. I'll grab a Psychic and a Fighting. Pass.
See if I can do anything. The answer is not a lot. I will Artisan, grabbing myself a Varoom.
So there's your engine, quite literally.
I will then evolve into Meltan EX.
Melmetal.
Melmetal, sorry.
There it is.
Iron
Swing.
Yes.
What a dumb card. But then again, I can't say nothing.
I'm going to attach to Zacian for turn.
Mm-hmm.
And this might be a slight risky play, but I'm going to boss up one of the Knuckle Stacks.
Okay.
And I will pass.
Okay. Interesting.
I only do that because it's got a free retreat cost, so I'm assuming that you might have a pivot, but
I'm saying nothing. There's only so much I can fit in this deck.
Yeah.
Remember, Salt Cannon is a threat to you.
Grab another one of these bad boys.
We're going to be here for a while, but that's why it's a best of 1 format.
Yeah.
Need some draw power. Sure, that's fine by me. Okay, we will take that draw power. I will attach a Psychic Energy to my Sprigatito, and I will research.
Well, there goes
okay. That is very much workable. We will do that, and I will pass. Right. I'm not revealing what this Knuckle Stack will evolve into just yet. And before you think it's Garganackle EX, no, he's for the Wheel of Pain. I'm not using him. But I am using a Garganackle.
We'll get another Melmetal down.
Mm-hmm. Still not seen any Matangs, that's for sure.
I know, yeah.
I haven't even price checked, I'll be honest. I'm kind of lazy with that.
I also haven't, you know.
Yeah, best thing to do, really.
And I'll leave it there.
Okay, well, I'm about to take my first prize card. Excellent. So I will evolve to the Energizing Rock Salt Garganackle on the bench. And I will evolve to the Blessed Salt one into the active.
Oh
I will then attach a Fighting Energy to my Garganackle.
Yep.
Do I want to fin this? Sure, why not? We might as well. I will fin the A-Spec of the deck and a Dark Energy. I'm playing Grand Tree. I don't need to use it right now, but... And then we will Knocking Hammer for 130, take a prize card, and discard the top card of your deck. Nice!
Oh, and I kind of needed that, but...
That's what we like.
Okay.
I'm sure you're playing more than just one River Room. But yes, the Garganackle is not only my backup attacker, but also it's actually a heal card in this deck. Because the Energizing Rock Salt attaches to any Pokemon and heals it for 30. For those that didn't know. Obviously, these Garganackles are rotating, and, well, I've never done a deck around them. I've done this one in Garganackle EX that I covered a while back, but I've never done the Energizing Rock Salt one. There's another attachment.
The Melmetal. And I'm afraid it's another pass. I'm not really getting anything at the minute.
No, and like I said, I can just start milling cards, which is nice. I'll attach a Dark Energy to my Sprigatito. Don't really want to do anything else. Although I can Lilies and just see fresh cards. I still get 6, but yeah, that's usable later, I guess. So I'll just Knocking Hammer. Take out the Beldam, discard another card. Gets rid of Fez, I guess.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's a Garganacl only attack, but well, I'm gonna switch to Sprigatito after this turn. Don't worry, because I can obviously use Garganacl to charge up another one.
I don't have a whole lot going on here, I'll be honest.
Fair enough. Ooh, a spinning draw for 10.
I'm gonna do a spinning draw because I know that it heals it, but I kind of need to see more.
And there we go. Blessed Salt kicks in during Pokemon checkup. Alright, well I can attack with the Sprigatito, which is the purpose of the video, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to retreat with the Garganacl into the Sprigatito, Bravery Charm the other one. I will then Energizing Rock Salt to my Sprigatito, which would normally heal 30, but there is no target for that. And I will boss the Melmetal to energy, and I will Magical Leaf for 70 damage. 1 out of 4 hits, done.
Oh yeah.
We've got a long way to go, that's for sure.
We draw. Okay, that is a nice little draw. So my spinning draw actually got me finally another supporter.
Oh yeah.
And that was Arven.
Okay.
So we're gonna Arven for an Ultra Ball.
Okay.
However, I feel like I am gonna have to discard my Ace Spec because I need to draw more cards. And
what is your Ace Spec though? Because it's not. I didn't expect you to grab an Ultra Ball, I must admit, but.
Well, I kind of need to because I need to get more draw. So
and also Matang established as well.
Yeah, but I can't do both in one go. So I am gonna have to, unfortunately, play Ultra Ball, discarding Prime Catcher.
Okay.
Poppy.
I do feel the Poppy. The Prime Catcher's interesting though. It's not what I thought you'd have gone with.
Well, I'll be honest, I didn't really 100% know which Ace Spec I wanted to use.
Do you want to, just by looking at your build, you do want to know what would be amazing in it? Hyper Aroma.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you're playing a stage 1 attacker, you've got a stage 1 draw engine, stage 1 energy acceleration. I don't know, that's just my observation. Nice.
Fresh 6, perfect. We get the Matang off of that.
Nice.
Which is what we needed. We will then... Let's do Metal Maker.
Mm-hmm. You only need 2 to start attacking.
We get 1, so that's good. So I'll attach it to the active. Because it's the purpose of the video. I will attach the turn.
Oh, here we go. Iron Swing.
Now, do I want that?
This has never been announced on a PCGL video from what I've seen, that Melmetal's attack. Same with my Sprigatito.
I don't think I do, especially because you've got Garganacl, so I think I'll leave it there. Right, Iron Swing. Let's see it.
Here we go. So every heads you do 100.
And of course I get nothing. Of course I get nothing after I finally get it set up.
Oh dear. Well, I can't really do too much, so I'm just going to play the Crispin down. My Dark Energy's in my discard pile, but that's fine. I'll just Crispin to the Sprigatito. I'll thin this out because I don't really need it. I will then Energizing Rock Salt to my Sprigatito on the bench. So now he's fully powered up. I will attach... How many fighting am I playing again? I think it's 5. So I'll attach to the Garganacl. And Magical Leaf.
Yep.
For 70. I'm going to be here a while plinking at that thing, but, well...
Yeah.
That's what the monkeys are here to do, to help.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm kind of glad I did put Recovery in this deck, that's for sure.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to start off with a Metal Maker.
Mm-hmm.
We get 1. That'll go to the benched Melmetal.
I cut down to 3 dark, so
yeah.
You
I'm
can
then
guess
going to
what
put
the last
down
one is.
Full Metal Lab.
Oh, come on! I mean, to be fair, the monkey will fix that math, so it's fine. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. And now I'm going to play my banter card. So I will Arven for Energy Coin.
Oh, boy.
I thought we'd make it fun.
Sure.
I'm flipping enough coins anyway.
Well, that's
tails.
double tails. That's two lots of double tails.
All right.
Can Iron Swing redeem that?
Let's find out, shall we?
Here we go. Iron swing. Tails.
What is this card?
Oh my god!
Six
What?
tails!
No, that is crazy.
Tails in a row. At least give me one. Like, come on.
I will say, annoyingly, I already have the one stadium bump, and it's already, well, it's not been used yet, but still. Magical Leaf for 40 damage.
Delaying the inevitable, I think, here, but...
Well, you chose to play Full Metal Lab when you already resist 30, so, you know.
Yeah, I guess so. Right,
Don't
we'll
blame it
attach
on me.
return. I will then Metal Maker.
Try and thin some cards out.
Couple more. Perfect.
I was debating putting an energy coin myself, but I was like, I'm playing Crisp and I'm playing Turbo Energize, you know.
Yeah,
Don't really need
right,
to.
Iron Swing. Come on, it can't be 8 tails in a row. It
No
can!
way!
It can!
That's
Oh my
crazy.
goodness.
That card
Literally,
hates you, man.
mathematicians out there, what are the odds that you get 8 tail flips in a row? What
I'd
is
love to know.
this?
I
This is
would
where I
love
miss
to know
Glimwood
that.
Tangle. Is it Glimwood
Yes,
Tangle that
yeah,
let you
yeah,
reflip?
It was. I'll attach my
It's
Garg.
moments like this where I miss that card.
Magical Leaf for 40.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, I'm there plinking this Melmetal for like 4 turns straight.
Yep.
This is
Try again.
crazy. Oh, we could just go straight in with a swing.
Yep. Right,
There we
finally
go.
got our heads. There we go.
Finally get our heads.
100 whole damage, but then 20 of it gets instantly negated.
Thanks to Garganackle.
And then, of course, we have the monkey established and has been established for some time.
And the worst part, I now have
Have you got a
knockout.
dart? Yeah.
No, I have knockout anyway. So we'll Adrenabrain to you. I don't need to use this. So then I will Magical Leaf for 40 damage and take the knockout.
Woo.
And also I heal 30 because of this.
Yep.
Because of that. I effectively full heal myself.
Honestly,
and there we go.
this
2 prize
card is
cards.
awful. I think I've lost this anyway because I'm too far behind. I think the issue with this deck was that it was just too slow from the start, and I think I think that's an issue with most metal decks apart from Marchalodon because it has a built-in energy acceleration.
You don't have to rely on Metang, so to speak.
No. Right. We'll just Super Rod.
Yeah.
We'll just get back in Zacian and some energy. Just because. We'll Nest Ball. Excuse me. Grab the Zacian. Metal Maker.
You're going to have a very interesting rant in the deck list bit, that's for sure.
Yep. I get one off the Metal Maker. I'm just going to power up the Zacian at this point.
Understandable.
Attach for turn to the Zacian.
It is a single prize attacker.
Iron Swing.
Here we go. Heads.
Okay,
there you
heads.
go. Double heads.
Finally. How long did it take for us to get there?
Thanks to Blessed Salt, I do heal 20 of that. Obviously, without a Bravery Charm, my Sprigatito will be dead. So, let's bump that for a start. We can't shuffle anything, but it's fine. I'll draw Brain 3 off. I'll target down that for room, see if I can get some spicy things going for that. I'll Ultra Ball away Bears and Rare Candy. Let's just have a look at the deck, see what I've got left. I know I've got a Dark Energy left, and I've got a Charm left, and nice. Still got a Boss left as well, so we have outs and everything. So yeah, I'll just Magical Leaf for 70 damage, and heal 30.
Yep,
You now need 2 heads to take this out.
Again. Jeez. Okay.
Who would have thought that the Blessed Salt Energizing Rock Salt combo would be this devastating?
Alright, well, attach return. Let me just double check.
I could have retreated into the other Sprigatito, but like, we've not seen a single Gust card from you. Well, we have actually.
Yeah,
We've seen
you've
Prime,
seen
and then you've discarded the boss as well. I forgot you discarded the boss.
I played the boss.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
bossed up your Garganackle.
It was Garganackle, yeah. But I was able to retreat him.
Arvin, we'll just grab a Pokegear. Not going to play it though.
Understandable.
And then we'll just go for the swing.
Yeah, because you need double. There's one.
No,
And there's
of course
the
we don't get it. Yeah, when you have to rely on coin flips, you know, it's pretty bad.
There's the Blessed Salt, healing another 30. And let's draw for turn. Well, that's useless. So yeah, we'll just Adrenabrain. I'll take out that Varoom.
Yeah. My
Take another
Reveroom was in
prize.
the not the prize, the discard. So
Okay,
I couldn't evolve it.
we'll take that. Chorus off the prize cards gets me a Dark Energy. We can then attach to the Monkey. Adrenabrain again. And put it on the active. And then we can Magical
Yep.
Leaf for 70. Heal another 30. So once again, you need 2 heads.
Yeah.
There's another Blessed Salt as well. Just to rub salt in the wound. But this is so not working, this strategy. I didn't think like a stage 2 recovery.
Right. My healing card is prized. So
Oh no.
great. We'll take Nest Ball. It's not gonna matter. I guess we swing because there's nothing else we can do.
Fair enough.
Yay! We get 2.
Well, unfortunately, I mean, I'm not winning yet. In fact, no, I could just win with Garganackle. So yeah, I forgot I had it charged up. So I will promote the Garganackle with his Knocking Hammer attack. And I'm not going to waste my sister's time. I would just Knocking Hammer for 130, taking out the Melmetal, and taking out my last prize card.
Yeah. I knew that as soon as I was 4 cards down, I'm not going to win that. So.
No. But, I mean,
this card is awful. But
yeah.
that's why it's on this wheel.
Yeah, and Sprigatito is also awful, but who would have thought that Blessed Salt would be that blessed for us? So now we're going to go to the deck list, and, well, hopefully we can not blow each other's brains up looking at these deck lists, but hopefully you'll all enjoy what we cooked up. See you in a moment. So here's my list for Sprigatito EX. I went with a really strange option, so I had a few ideas of this card. I could have gone Meganium route to make my Magical Leaf go attacking a bit quicker, which, I'll be honest, against a grass-resistant matchup with only doing 100 damage, that just feels kind of bad and feels like a waste of deck space. So I thought, well, what's something that I could use that can both heal, but maybe potentially accelerate energy? And then I remembered these Garganackles. So obviously the Blessed Salt one you've seen me cover in the Garganackle EX video, where he really pulled his weight. So he was already going to be in this deck list, and I thought, well, what other Garganackles are there? And then, thanks to, of all things, Laura's going to love this, is all I'll say, GLC, I found a Garganackle deck that was focused around, obviously, accelerating energy from the discard pile, charging up fighting-type Pokemon, obviously, with the Energizing Rock Salt. It also buys into the strategy I went for, which is basically a tank-heal strategy. That's why we're playing 3 Charms, you know, we're playing 3 Monkeys, we've got Duck Energy. I miscounted how many fighting energy I had. I thought I had 5, I only have around 4, but it's not that big of a deal. It's only really there for, you know, charging up the Sprigatito a bit quicker. Obviously, we have Crispin and Turbo Energize and things like that, but I went with Grand Tree because obviously that can potentially get my, you know, Garganackles established, but thanks to, you know, just drawing into my Knackle stacks, I didn't really need to worry about that. So we're playing 4 Knackles, 2 Knackle stacks, 2 Blessed Salt Garganackles, and 1 Energizing Rock Salt Garganackle. Kind of wished I didn't put this guy in play. I didn't really need him. I'd have rather had 2 Blessed Salts and heal 40 a turn, which is insane. Combine that with 30 on the Magical Leaf, I'm healing 70 a turn with that. So that's kind of what I went for. Then obviously 3 Sprigs, 3 Monkeys, and 1 Fez just for a little bit of draw. Didn't end up using it. My supporter lineup was more than enough. And, well, to be honest, I didn't really need to draw many cards. 4 Lilies, 3 Research. I want to see the cards that I want, and I want to see them fast. So that's the purpose of that. 2 Tenacity to help find Grand Tree and Dark Energy specifically, because that way I can attach them to Monkey Dories, and obviously we got one off the prize cards, which was very key. 2 Boss, 2 Crispin, 4 Nest Ball, 3 Ultra Ball, 2 Poffins to find my 70 HP Knackles. 2 Candy, obviously there is no guarantee you won't prize Grand Tree, obviously in the best of 1 I didn't, but having Rare Candy is a good backup strategy anyway. 1 Counter Catcher, 1 Earthen Vessel, 1 Super Rod, very light on the recovery. I just bodged this deck together in about 10 minutes flat, if that. So if you are going to play a deck like this, spoiler alert, don't, you might want to put a bit more recovery in. 3 Charms, 2 Turbo Energize. You could go with an Arven strat, but I need a draw, so Arven just felt too clunky. Grand Tree is my ace spec, which can obviously get me into my Knuckle stacks and my Garganacles a bit quicker. 4 fighting, obviously I did miscount and thought I was playing 5. I only played 4. The original build that I tried with Arvin was playing 5, so hence my mistake there. 3 grass, I only need 1 grass to attack. 3 darks, mainly for the monkeys. And 1 psychic, just in case monkey gets gusted and, I can't get him out the active. You'll also notice no switch outs, no nothing like that. I could have played like Jet Energy or something, but didn't really think about it. Medical Energy was another card I considered, which, to be honest, I forgot it existed until I went to the Energy tab. But other than that, I think this list worked relatively okay. I don't think it's a very good deck, and, well, you're playing Sprigatito EX where your damage is 100, but, it was an interesting little project to make together in about 10 minutes. So what do you think to the list, sis?
Well, I think the Garganacles pretty much carried you there, especially in the early game.
Oh, definitely.
Just being able to just set up and take early prize cards with it. Yeah, the Sprigatito is not great. Just don't play it. Like, nothing is relevant for 100.
No.
But yeah, I think for obviously the purpose of the challenge, I think it did what it needed to do. But yeah, the Garganacles were pretty much the ones that carried with the energy acceleration and the extra heal as well.
Oh, definitely. The monkeys helped as well, but
yeah,
monkey obviously does it during just my turn. The Blessed Salt Garganacle can do it during the end of my opponent's turn. So, as you can imagine,
it's in checkup, so yeah, it does it twice effectively.
That's what I mean. So you're healing 40 essentially, and if I had both established and I didn't put down the Energizing Rock Salt one, I'd have been healing 80 each turn essentially. Each player's turn, obviously. 40 during mine, 40 during my sister's. And that would have been insane, but I couldn't find my second Blessed Salt Garganacle. And, well, I didn't find the Ultra Ball to get the Energizing Rock Salt one. And to be honest, if I did, I'd have put 2 Blessed Salts in play and just watch her cry. Because, as we already know, the debatable damage on the Melmetal would mean that she'd be there for a while plinking at it, let's put it that way. And obviously, when you consider Blessed Salt plus double Monkey Heal, yeah, that's a lot of healing. But that's sort of the strategy I went for, and, well, it clearly worked out for me. So, let's go to my sister's deck list and see what she cooked up.
Here is my Melmetal EX list. Now, there was a few different avenues I could have gone down. I could have obviously gone down a Crispin route for the energy acceleration. I could have gone down any other sort of form of energy acceleration and switching around, but in the end, I decided to go on the Metal Maker Matang route. It made the most sense because obviously we're using metal energy for it. So, I had a 2-2 line going on there. I don't know why it's it hasn't split awkwardly, but okay. So yeah, we got a 2-2 line. Sorry, it's been a long day. 2-2 line of the Matang. I think that's more than enough. I also had a 2-2 Reverie line just for draw. And then obviously we went for a 4-3 Melmetal EX line because you're never going to establish a fourth, realistically. My backup attacker I just went with Azation. I couldn't really think of anything else that would kind of work. A lot of the really good metal stuff is either the trainers Pokemon stuff, so like the Stevens Metagross things or the Hopzation stuff, which again would add extra layers to the deck that kind of didn't need to be there. And obviously we don't have anything like Metal Sorcerer in the format. That's card's been long gone.
I missed that card.
So there was nothing like that I could include. So I went pretty much, bare bones in terms of the Pokemon. And obviously I had the Fez. But obviously as soon as I saw that you were playing the Garganacle, I did not bench this once. So there was at one point where I did have it in hand, but you had Garganacle. So I was like, well, that's just an easy boss target if you play boss.
Which I do.
Speaking of boss, my supporter line is very short. 4 oven, 3 boss, and a Poppy. The Poppy was in there for the banter. But I think it would kind of work in a way that, if I had to Metal Maker to say Reverie, for example, if I was in a bit of a sticky wicket, I could then Poppy to Melmetal EX later on. Obviously, I had to discard Poppy on the Ultra Ball turn. And obviously, whilst that worked out in the end, because then I could draw off of Reverie and I got the Matang and then I got energy that way, it was a shame that I couldn't really establish that. I think if I was to rebuild this list, I probably would put in maybe a couple of copies of Lily's. Just again
Oh,
to shuffle
definitely.
back in
This list is desperate
energy.
for draw.
But like I thought at the time, Reverie will be fine. And to be honest, with a card like Melmetal EX, I didn't want to waste much brain power because
I don't think any
two
of us
coin.
did.
No, to flip 2 coins and get 0 damage 4 turns in that game. I think that was quite unfortunate because then by the time I was able to do damage, you had your healing strats down to a T.
And you couldn't use Fez because obviously you'd seen
No,
Garganackle with
exactly.
the blessed or the crushing hammer, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like
So
it.
there
It
was a
just
lot
got
that
to a
went against
point.
me in that game.
Yeah, it got to a
Get
point where the monkey strat was just overwhelming your Melmetal. The monkeys even managed to take out of a room, which got me an easy prize card. You couldn't put down Fez because, as I say, 2 boss and a can of catcher, you just can't risk it.
Like I said, you were too far established, and when you're for 4 turns in a row not getting any damage on the board, I mean that's variance obviously for one thing, but in a real game situation that's just awful, which is why this card is in this, which is why this card is in this series, because 200 damage is not enough, and for the 4 energy cost as well, it's too high of a price. Anyway, before we get distracted, to the items: 4 puffin, 3 gear, 3 nest ball, 3 ultra ball, 2 rod. Obviously consistency there to be able to nest ball for Fairs or nest ball for the Zacian, or if I can't find my puffins, at least nest ball to get started. Ultra balls obviously to find the Melmetals or the Fairs or any Pokemon that I needed, obviously. And obviously that came up in that turn where I could get Reverie and then discard the last card in my hand, which was an energy, which is why I had to discard my A-Spec, which was Prime Catcher. Obviously, in hindsight, there probably could have been a better A-Spec, as we established in the game. But
Hyper Roma, 100%.
But obviously, we built these decks in about 5 minutes, not even that.
I took less than 10 on mine.
Now, 1 energy coin for the banter, because I thought, why not spice it up a little bit? And then again for the stadiums, 2 Artisan and 1 Full Metal Lab. I didn't want to do 2 of these because I thought that would be mean, but I definitely wanted 2 Artisan, again just in case you can't find your Puffins or your Nest Balls. Artisan just to get one of these little guys out on the board, and obviously you can Artisan for the Zacian as well, so there was merit to that more than going for a bit more of a tankier strategy. And then lots of energy because you have to if you're running Metang. Again, as I said earlier, I was looking at doing like Crispin and stuff, but I couldn't think of.
It's just too slow. That's the problem.
It's too slow. I think again with the 4 cost as well, it would have been bad. The only other thing that I did low key want to try and put in, but I couldn't be bothered, to be honest with you, was the Psychic Metagross.
I know that one. Yeah, I know that one.
For 2 Psychic, it says that if there's a Beldum and Metang on the bench, it does 150 more. So it does 280, which would easily one-shot your Sprigatitos with Charms on.
But then you have to play Psychic Energy as well.
Exactly. Then you have to play Psychic Energy, and then you have to play Crispin, and then you have to probably cut maybe the Zacian and maybe a couple of supporters. So it would just get too clunky.
And also, if I figured it out, I could just boss it with Garganackle, because Garganackle could just destroy it.
Yeah, so, exactly.
So,
in short, this card is bad.
Don't play it, but...
Yeah.
That is another episode of the Worst EX's Wheel, and I'm finally glad to be rid of Sprigatito, but at the same time, I'm kind of proud of how the card did, obviously, Iron Swing got 6 tails, which was just unfortunate.
8 tails.
Well, 8 in total, but,
No, it was 8 in a row.
Oh dear, but, it's one of those cards that, like, I dreaded it at first, but by going outside the box and thinking, how can I, heal this thing? How can I accelerate energy as well? I think I did a good job of that.
But in a format like this, where, like the Melmetal, where I'm not consistently hitting you, the Sprigatito can hold its own, but in terms of a general consensus, as like if you was to take this to a locals,
I wouldn't.
Yeah, you could have some fun at locals, but you'd just get absolutely destroyed by Dragapult and Goldengo. So in a realistic world, you would not waste your time or money to improve any of these lists.
No, you wouldn't. But that's it. That's going to be it for today. I really hope you enjoyed seeing these worst EXs duel it out and the constant pling of 70. Which honestly, I feel like I've got a few grey hairs coming through because of that freaking 70 ping. But hey, that's what happens when you have a resistance matchup. But still. Anyway, we're going to leave you all to it. Hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you next time.